Jaguar kind of alluded to Jay-Z may be next. What is your thoughts when you hear they done took down Puff, they done took down all these other powerful black people? Jay-Z's like the lone.
Jay-Z former childhood friend Dehaven responds to Jaguar Wright's that Jay will be taken down next after Diddy. In a recent interview with Reallyfe Street Starz, Dehaven was asked what is his thoughts on Wright's claims Jay will be the next big star arrested.
Jaguar kind of alluded to Jay-Z may be next. What is your thoughts when you hear they done took down Puff, they done took down all these other powerful black people? Jay-Z's like the lone.
Jay is them people. If you do the history of most of the people that got in trouble in the industry, big trouble, who they went to for help? When Lil Wayne was in trouble, who'd he go to? When Meek Mills was in trouble, who'd he go to? Meek Mills said it himself. Desiree helped me. So how could he be up next? You know what I'm saying? He is them people. I don't think they coming after him at all. I don't think they got, like I said, I think he is them. He has a relationship with them. You talking about a woman that had a relationship with the feds for 20-something years. So I don't know. I don't see them going after him. You know what I'm saying? But everything Jaguar be saying do flourish. So I can't count her out. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. He lined up Dehaven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
All right, so Dehaven responded to Jaguar. He said at some point, everyone will be locked up and have cases on but him. I guess he's referring to Jay-Z. He said, understand and read my last post. So what we're going to do is actually go back to his last post, what we reported on, where he indicated that Jay-Z was working with the feds or something like that. So,
all right. Remember when Jay-Z said this?
I think we passed kneeling.
Let me play again. This time, look at the reaction of the lady sat just behind him. The reason why she's worried about how Jay would respond is because she's the CEO of Rock Nation. But in her former life, she was a federal informant. In 1994, Desiree Perez was arrested for bringing in 35 keys of Griselda Blanco into Miami. Under pressure, she agreed to wear a wire for the DEA. Quick side note. Desiree Perez is the name Dame Dash refused to say in this Breakfast Club interview.
Once it has certain friends, we don't even talk about them no more where I'm from.
Now, around that same time, Jay-Z and Perez spearheaded Rock Nation's prison reform initiative with Meek Mill. I guess their hard work paid off, because on the 19th of January 2021, this list was released. Desiree Perez's criminal past had just been wiped clean by the outgoing president, Donald Trump.
This is the video on our channel called Jay-Z former friend Dehaven reveals Jay-Z was allegedly protected by the feds during his indictment. So let's go ahead and get into this. These are inserts from Dehaven's page. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Jay-Z's former childhood friend and street partner Dehaven exposes him in an Instagram post titled, "This Can't Be Life Part 1, where he explained that Jay was allegedly involved in setting him up to get indicted. He posted a clip of the film In Too Deep, where LL Cool J's character realizes Omar Epps' character was an undercover cop the whole time. Dehaven writes, "This Can't Be Life Part 1. Shit's starting not to making sense. My indictment papers say on or about 1988 to 1996. I conspired to sell and distribute crack cocaine, meaning the whole time the feds had me on their radar since my Trenton days. And it's now 1998. That's a whole 10 years. Jay been around me 90% that time. How could his name not come up at all? I read my whole case, thousands and thousands sheets of paper, and his name not come up once. 6 people testified against me. I did nothing but make all 6 of rich. Every one of them had a story to tell about all the coke I sold them. They spoke about everyone in my crew besides Jay, and don't get me wrong, Jay was popping at the time, meaning he would have been a much bigger fish to fry at the time. Both of my co-defendants got themselves an attorney and got a deal without telling on anyone. Put their heads up, poked their chests out, and stood 10 toes down. I had to respect that. The whole time I'm sitting in a federal courtroom fighting for my life, I'm thinking about how Jay looked me in my eyes and said that I didn't need to worry about anything, that he had me and the whole time he was curving me. This can't be life part 2. Here I am by myself with no deal on the table and a court appointment attorney that's asking me, would I consider 20 years if he can get that deal? Not to mention the work I put in for Dame Dash to formulate Rockefeller Records. He didn't even throw me a lifeline either. For all I know, I'm fighting 2 conspiracies. One with government, and one with the very people I tried to help and protect. It was almost like Jay was being protected and the government focus was just on me. They wanted me so bad they superseded my indictment to make sure I don't see the light of day ever again if I got convicted. Through the whole ordeal I'm going through, Jay's starting to plant these little seeds in his music. Songs like It Was All Good a week ago, directed towards me. So now, the streets is watching. This was just to accept from the chapter, This Candy Life. Thank you for love and support on the Marcy May documentary.
What did Jaguar Wright say about Jay-Z and Beyonce? Jaguar Wright accused Jay-Z and Beyonce of engaging in abusive behavior and claimed to have victims eager to testify against them.
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like a...
Why did Jaguar Wright describe Jay-Z as a monster? Wright alleged that Jay-Z avoids accountability by letting others deal with the fallout of his acts. And she linked him to multiple high-profile criminal cases, including those involving Diddy.
When is the Jigga Man gonna have something to say about his friend, the Diddler? And he said nothing. But it would be smart to put together a little legal wafu. Get your hands on that book. Create enough disinformation to create reasonable doubt. It would be a perfect way to help your friend quietly and keep yourself out of the conversation. And that's what Alex Spiro has been doing. I'm still trying to understand why he's allowed to operate at all and why he isn't being sanctioned for all of those lies that he told about the Rockefeller offering. Because he was sitting there pretending like he represented all of Rockefeller when he only represented the Jigga Man's interest. Then he lied about the stock offering to tank Dame Dash's sale. It's unbelievable. They sat there and lied. Alex Spiro lied intentionally to harm Damon Dash's stock offering for the reasonable doubt catalog.
Unnecessary court fees and litigations because Jay-Z wants me broken, stopped, or under his control. And it ain't gonna happen, Sean. I'm never gonna be under your control. Never. You need to learn how to control your wife and her friends and their mouths. Because you got Beyonce in the Beehive looking real fucking dumb right now. 5 million unfollowed, and that number's gonna go up with every image in one of those freak-off tapes. And God help, if anybody hear how that bitch really talks about people with her, they'll start unfollowing by the tens of hundreds. Again. And they should. Because the truth is, the only reason they were following was because of the witchcraft and the spells that were being pushed out through the media. Y'all ain't fans because y'all really love them and y'all really think they're the best. You're fans because you fell for the hype. And they are hypes. I know I can sing. I've been able to do that my whole life. And they've been trying to stop me my whole career. Because see, unlike Beyonce, I'm not willing to hurt people to get famous. See, that's the part of the story that they're not telling y'all. That the more terrible you are, the more they'll protect you.
That Jaguar, she's pretty amazing.
Yeah, voice is incredible, right? Yeah, she's just she's going through so many different songs with me. Like that's not the same person. You know what I'm saying? All those songs are different people at different times, and she's keeping up with all the different voices and sounding beautiful in each one. So, doing a great job.
Beyonce and Jay-Z. Can we keep it real with
What
it?
about?
Can we keep it real with it? Can we keep it real?
That's complicated.
That she really wanted to leave that nigga years ago, but couldn't?
It's complicated because I'm not closely attached to their marriage.
Yeah.
I don't know their marriage personally. Do we have people in common that give me information? Yes. But it's hearsay. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want to get into the hearsay conversation regarding the Carters. You know, in all honesty, I would feel more comfortable with having a conversation about our connection in person with all of us present.
Order your natural soaps and body oils, natural detox, CBD sticks and pre-rolls, vapes, hair and skincare products. 20% off at night and dayherbals.com.